What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Gennady Golovkin. It appears that Gennady Golovkin links up with Eddie Hearn. They have agreed to announce that their companies, Triple G Promotions and Matchroom Boxing, have agreed to deal to work together to promote future Triple G events. This is the word from Gennady Golovkin. He says, my promotion company and I are happy to partner up with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom to bring the fans what they want, the best boxing and the best events. By teaming up with Matchroom, we stress that Triple G Promotions is committed to presenting the biggest events in the most important arenas. I'm always happy to work with the best in the business, and I'm looking forward to what this collaboration will bring to boxing fans. Now, I'm excited too, and I'm very curious to see how this is going to play out. We know that Golovkin worked with Eddie Hearn before with the Kell Brook fighting Kell Brook in England. And that was an electric crowd. And Triple G, I think, is teaming up with Eddie Hearn because he knows that Eddie Hearn has better dealings with Oscar De La Hoya. So I think Golovkin decided to do this because he needed a promotional company or someone. He needed a voice. He needed somebody with some power, with some persuasive, with a persuasive edge to get that fight that he wants. You know, I did a live stream on Gennady Golovkin yesterday when he announced Deverenchenko. So thank you guys for showing up for that. It was a pretty good stream. And this just shows that Golovkin is hell-bent on fighting Canelo because they know that Canelo has beat Rocky Fielding. Canelo has fought and defeated Daniel Jacobs. And both of those were with Oscar De La Hoya and Eddie Hearn. So Golovkin knows that the best way to get what he wants, something that he's so determined to do, is to get with Eddie Hearn. Now, the takeover is real. You just had Billy Joe Saunders. Now you got Gennady Golovkin working with him. You've been facing and fighting and collaborating with Golden Boy Promotions. It's endless. The Eddie Hearn takeover is real, people. The DAZN, the Matchroom, the Sky Sports, all these guys, all these different entities, okay, of companies are emerging around one promotional power. And the power comes from Eddie Hearn. You know, do you see what's happening in the middleweight division as well as the heavyweight division? Okay. Now, the next step is the welterweights. So Mikey Garcia is thinking very hardly about he's thinking real hard about going over to Matchroom. He's thinking that maybe this is the best step for me. Gennady Golovkin has decided, hey, let me merge companies, Dude, you just signed with Eddie Hearn to fight with Eddie Hearn and set up some big fights with Eddie Hearn. What do you think those big fights are going to be? And then this is good because he signs with Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn wants to give you the best fights. So maybe now this is great because we can see a Gennady Golovkin versus a Billy Joe Saunders. They're on the same team, right? So this is what we have. We'll probably see fights if Mikey Garcia comes over. He'll probably end up fighting someone like Jesse Vargas, you know, or fights like that. And I think Mikey Garcia is really just looking to guarantee his purses, which is great. Golovkin, I know what this is. Golovkin, after he fights Deverenchenko, he wants Eddie Hearn to speak for him, to orchestrate, to organize the huge fight with him and Canelo Alvarez. Because he saw Eddie Hearn work really well with Oscar De La Hoya more than once. So he wants those same things to happen for him. Now I get it. I know what Golovkin wants. He's on a vendetta. He's the current day Juan Manuel Marquez. Okay, that's pretty much what Gennady Golovkin is after. But it is still good because what Golovkin doesn't realize is he's still going to have to fight some other opponents. Let's say that Canelo deal doesn't go through. Let's say he decides to, Canelo decides to go another route. He's supposed to be waiting for Kovalev, right? After the Yard fight. Depends on what happens in that. If Kovalev comes out, he might go to 175. I don't think Golovkin will go to 175. So what does he have left? Billy Joe Saunders, right? Callum Smith, he can go to 168. You know, there's a lot of people that he can fight. He can fight Danny Jacobs again, which is also promoted by Eddie Hearn. Okay? You have a lot of things that he can do, a lot of options that he can go, a lot of places that he can fight now. So Gennady Golovkin did the right thing, I feel. But I think that he's going to be in for more than he realizes, you know, or is expecting, honestly. But this is good news for Golovkin signing up with Eddie Hearn. It's a good transition since he's already fighting on DAZN. Now he's just wanting the fights that he needs, you know, as he was promised on DAZN. That's why he signed with DAZN. But now he has that automobile to get him where he needs to be, and that's that third fight with Canelo Alvarez. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Golovkin and Hearn, the collaboration, the merge. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys can Counterpunch. Peace.